now. All right. Hi, Jasmine. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Sorry about that. So I'm really curious on how this last week has went for you, because I know that you said you were gonna go to the gym a couple times, and then you were gonna do that group class,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay, I just want to make sure I have everything right. So talk to me about that. How did that go?
So it was a pretty good week. I did go twice a week like I planned. It did help because my trainer did text me to remind me that I had to come. So the first week, the first day it was just like him and I, and we
Mhm.
did like some basic like introduction stuff because I don't really exercise. I know I think I told you I don't really enjoy exercising, so like we
Yeah.
kind of went over some stretches and just general stuff to do like for if I want to come work out like by myself, not with him.
Mhm.
So that was like a good first day, and I was happy that I went, and I felt really good. And then for the second day, I did go to a group class, so they had like a yoga class, and
Okay.
it was actually really nice. It was really like it felt really peaceful.
Yeah.
Um, I didn't really like have a chance to like really talk to people just because it was kind of quiet. Um, but it did like have everybody like introduce themselves um,
Mhm.
before we got started, so that was pretty cool. Um, and then I do plan on going back next week. And I actually talked to a couple people, a couple other ladies that were in the class, just like asking them like other group classes that they would recommend. So um, they recommend like a cycling class, so I might try that too. But yeah, overall it went pretty well. I'm happy that I went to both classes and I didn't, I guess, like not do it.
Yeah. Yeah. You seem, like I said, it seems like each session or each week you're like progressing in a way. You just seem more like in a more positive mindset.
Mhm.
Um, so how are you feeling now after you did do all that and after you interacted a little bit with strangers actually?
I feel like really proud of myself. Um, like I said, I my main concern was like actually going. So I
Mhm.
was happy that my trainer texted me, and he even said like he was happy that I came because I did tell him that I don't enjoy exercising, so it's going to be hard for me to keep up with it. And so kind of like my accountability partner, um, aside from my trainer. So yeah, it was pretty. It was a good week. Like I feel happy that I accomplished what I said I was going to do.
Good. Yeah. And it just seems like you have a lot of positive reinforcement with your trainer. Um, so yeah, I'm really proud of you. You stepped up, and it just seems like you're going up from here.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, yeah. So while you were at the gym, you were having a lot of positive feelings. How did you feel when you left the gym each time?
I felt good. Like leaving the gym, like I was happy that I went, and I was happy that it was over. Um, but like, when I'm actually working out, it's not that I feel bad, but I just don't enjoy working out. So it's not like the most pleasant feeling.
Mhm.
But afterwards, I do feel good, like knowing that I stuck it out and actually did.
Mhm. Yeah. And those, because you worked out for 2 nights, right? One was like with the trainer and the other one was with the group.
Yeah.
How did you sleep those nights? Because I know we talked about how you're having just a little bit of insomnia.
Yeah, I would say I slept better those 2 nights. Um, Probably because I was a little. Well, I would say for the first night, I slept better probably because I was tired,
Mhm.
and then the group class, the yoga class, I feel like I was a little bit more calm
Mhm.
after that class, which might have helped me sleep. But yeah, my sleep was better.
Good. Good. So you think that this is something that you would continue to do and that you think will continue to help you?
Yeah, yeah, I
That's
definitely am interested in continuing.
Yeah, that's really good. And I think I honestly think that you should. Just from what I see, it seems like it was really good for you and it was just a step in the right direction. And you should be proud of yourself because you really put yourself in a position that was initially uncomfortable, but it sounds like in no time you got comfortable with the ideas of like continuing to go and just being in a different space than you were before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that moving forward you could add this to your schedule and maybe consistently go those 2 days a week?
Yeah, my plan is to try to make it like a part of my weekly schedule. And I
Mhm.
picked like two of my lighter days as far as like work goes. And
Mhm.
with like my second job that I do like online, it really is more like to make extra money. So I can do that whenever. So I just kind of try to put on my actual job that
Mhm.
I can be able to fit it in my schedule. But yeah, my plan is to try to do it weekly.
Yeah. Um and that's awesome. And then especially with the flexibility of one of your jobs, I think this will help you. I think it'll help you with your sleep. I think it'll help you feel more energized. Um, yeah. And then I also wanted to ask you too about your drinking because you have progressed so much from that. And I just wanted to hear about how this past week went for you on the drinking part of it.
Um, so I did drink this week. I had a glass of wine. Not because I was sad though. So I mean, still good.
Yeah.
Um, I drank while I was doing like some paperwork for work. Just because I was kind of stressed out. But
Just
other
so
than
more to
that,
like relax you, not
yeah.
okay. So I feel like if you drink to and like to relax you and to help you and things like that, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, in my opinion. But when you're drinking to kind of suppress feelings, I think is when it starts to become an issue. So I think you're honestly doing really well. I don't think you should feel ashamed if you're drinking for other reasons besides feeling down and trying to cope with that in that way. So, yeah, I think you're doing really great. And I also wanted to ask you how your homework went this week. Speaking of which,
So this week was pretty good. Like I tried to stay off of social media a little bit more, which kind of helped because I was kind of busy this week with work. So it
mm-hmm,
was a little bit easier to not um, be on social media as much.
mm-hmm,
So I think that helped. Tracking like when I felt sad. Um, I didn't really have a lot of sad days this week. Um, and I would say if I did feel like kind of down, it didn't last very long, maybe like
mm-hmm,
30 minutes or like a moment of just all that kind of sucks type of thing.
mm-hmm.
But I wasn't like super long. I wasn't like sitting in it. So
Mm-hmm.
I
So
think it went pretty.
yeah, good. And so are you starting to notice like a shift in like your thought patterns now?
I think so. Like now when I do feel sad, I do try to like find something positive to focus on or like
Mm-hmm.
try to redirect
I was about to
my
say
brain
redirect. Yeah.
to where I'm like, okay, like I'm sad right now, but like think about this or like
Mm-hmm.
this is only temporary or just stuff to kind of make me feel better. So I do think it is helping.
Good, good. And that's the direction that we want to keep going in. And I just want to let you know if you feel like you're taking some steps back at any point, don't don't feel like quitting. You know what I mean? I feel like when change happens, sometimes that happens as well because we're really like stuck in our old ways sometimes because those have become habits. So if that happens, we can always like revisit that and then try to get you back on a better path. So, yeah, cuz a part of that's just I always say like, when people are successful, they failed a lot to get there. You know what I mean? So failing is normal when it comes to making changes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how's it going with your friends and family? Have you talked to them at all this past week?
I actually didn't talk to a lot of people this week because, like I said, I've kind of been busy like with work. A couple of my friends like texted me and it was kind of like a quick check-in. And I talked to them for a little bit, but I actually forgot to text them back because I was like in the middle of something while I was texting them. I
Mhm.
haven't talked to my parents this week,
Okay.
but I haven't had like any negative interactions. So that's good. But it's
Mhm.
just this week has kind of been kind of busy work wise. So I haven't really had like a lot of time to just talk.
Mhm. Okay. Um, have you experienced any significant feelings of loneliness this week?